Good evening, beautiful people. As I pick up the pen, the words begin to take form in shape, not just in ink, but with wood smoke and starlight, the crackle and glow of open fires, memories and moments beyond this life, yet those of which cut a trail into the tomorrows. For our truest life is when we are in dreams awake. I gaze to the great silences of the wilderness. I see the vast lakes and rivers of the north, the muskegs, swamps and expanses of the wild tundra, the silent barren lands beyond all roads. I see the mountain ranges, the high ridges and songs of the Appalachians, the storytellers of the deep mountains. Storytelling in Appalachian culture, it runs deep. The music came over from Scotland and Ireland and England into the Appalachian mountains and the Ozark mountains. They will always be there beyond you and I. Many of you will remember the 1952 wooden sailing skiff dinghy that myself and Dad were restoring during lockdown, which we brought to life, back to life, over those years. We had her repainted and renamed as Daisy. Sadly, in the recent weeks that have just gone by, after all that work, we discovered a huge amount of wet rot in the back of the boat, hidden in her buoyancy tanks, and ceremonially we said goodbye, and with grace we've moved onwards. I have for many years now felt the pull of travelling by water, to harness the tide and current, the ebb and flow, as a way of traversing the moving and ever-changing landscape, to become a part of it, to be immersed into it, into the very fibre of it, to live with the land rather than from it. And a few weeks back I shared that one of my first ever guides had reappeared, a Comanche indigenous elder that was known to me by the name of Stars in his eyes. He was from the plains, and there he was standing in the doorway. Many of you know what I say about doorways. There he was standing in the doorway after all this time, after 26 years of more. There he was standing. But the question is why? I have always said that when it comes to spirit contact, all information is information. It's about deep listening and feeling its message with all your heart. Its message began to reveal itself, and through my dreams and beautiful coincidences, I had been led to some beautiful stories by a character known as Grey Owl. My guide was signposting that First Nation wisdom, and excitedly the way of the paddle, the Canadian canoe. The way of the canoe is the way of the wilderness and a freedom almost forgotten. As always, sending you all so much love. Until next week, keep shining. Journey well.